Okay, so I got asked the question around the addictive charge or the negative charge. Uh, uh, well, there's the addiction to do addiction to the negative charge or the greedy charge, control. I'm a person, if I'm doing stuff, I'm a person who's effective. If I didn't have that, then I would, how would I do anything without that charge? And it's like, okay, so first of all, um, this thing around the charges, around doing stuff and getting things done. Yeah, I mean, the ego usually operates, the thing that drives the thing that feeds the ego is is the charges or the alternating emotions of feeling very, very high or having what seems to be a positive emotion followed by the downer emotion. And then the ego actually feeds on that because it means that it always has something to do. It's got like these attractions to try and gets excited and then gets fearful or has a negative charge. And that's the juice, that's the payoff the ego wants. Because if it didn't have that, then one would be in a state of peace all the time. And the thoughts that come out of fear and excitement wouldn't arise because they're like vibrations. So fear-based thoughts won't arise if there was no more fear and sort of excitement and thoughts. And and I'm an ex-adrenaline addict, so I used to love trying to push myself and getting high on adrenaline and trying to do a lot of stuff and stay working for long periods. So I definitely was addicted to adrenaline, doing lots of stuff, feeling like, oh yeah, my ego said you should do so. I've done a lot of stuff today, so I'm a good person. And it means I'm powerful because I can do a lot of stuff and I can force myself to do this huge list of stuff without stopping. Um, Now the thing, I mean, part of it is it becomes addictive, whether I'm addicted to fear, whether I'm addicted to adrenaline or addicted to excitement. I'm always like trying to think about or control how I can get more of that. And sometimes there are unconscious mechanisms, not aware I'm doing things to bring up more fear and more drama and more excitement in. But that's what's feeding me because that's my addiction. If so, well, the things that some of the questions that so one of the things I'd work on is just surrendering, a simple prayer, I'm praying for the willingness to surrender both the negative charge and the positive charge, both the fear around money and the excitement around money. Would I be willing just to be at peace without needing the ever again, just to stay at peace? And then I'd have to also let go of the beliefs that I have, which means money is exciting and is fearful. So, and and it's like, would I be willing to do the counselings until that point where I don't want fear around money anymore? I don't want the emotion. I don't want the excitement. I cancel my fear around money. I'm an infinite being, subject only to what I hold in mind. I cancel my addiction to money, addiction to the excitement around money. I'm an infinite being, subject only to what I hold in mind. And also, so yeah, and then I need to cancel the beliefs. Like I cancel my addiction to being fearful around money. I'm an infinite being, and I cancel my attraction to getting excited around money. I'm an infinite being. I get the picture of like the person who wins the lottery ticket. Oh my God, I got some free easy money. Like I'm going to jump up and down, or losing some money. Oh my goodness, I lost some money. That was how stupid of me. So to let that go, because then I'd just be at peace. And what I found with money, because is that when I'm feeling serene and not thinking about money, uh, and or if I've been thinking about money, but I've done the spiritual work, so I've let go of the fear and the attraction, all the excitement. So I just feel sort of peaceful around it and not really thinking about it any longer because I've let go, or God's helped me let go. Then all my financial decisions go really well. And I've known this for a long time. It's like if I let go of all the fear and all the addiction and all the belief systems around it, then it's like it's almost like God makes the decision for me, and just things flow and miracles happen and it gets sorted sort of effortlessly. So, or if something needs to be done, I sort of do it intuitively and it happens naturally without effort or pushing or adrenaline or drama. So it's almost like God takes control and things happen more from a flow, from a miraculous place, which I've sometimes experienced. I call it the continuous miraculous. It's like there's the present moment. And, even though work gets done, it's like I didn't do the work. It just sort of happened spontaneously. And it was without pain, which is very different to me when I'm in my ego and really, really trying to push myself and force myself and getting adrenaline and getting excited and then getting fearful is a very different vibration. So, and that's actually what I try and do. So what I try and do is, but the question there is, but if I didn't start pushing and doing stuff and be the doer, how would any work get done? What about, I need to pay bills and I need to sort of clean my room and blah, 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 blah. Who's going to do all of that? Can't just sort of lie on the bed and say I surrender or something. But I mean, for me, actually, it's more like there is work. It's a different type of work. I mean, for me, it's like because I used to be an adrenaline addict, and then I got kidney failure, so I was really got really bad health problems through being a workaholic, adrenaline junkie, and an addict. And is that I now have to, and Hawkins really helped me with this. Uh, was that if I'm in fear or if I'm in desire or cravings around money or fear around money or any of the negative emotions, guilt, shame or anything like that around it. And I have belief systems. All my belief systems will be limiting belief systems, like I haven't got enough or whatever. Then or money's exciting if I can make money or find an exciting opportunity, whatever it is. Then all of that stuff means can mean, if especially if I'm addictive around it and having very strong emotions, is that my vibration goes negative. It means that I'm in an ego vibration, and it actually means I destroy my body because the acupuncture meridians, like when you're in fear or anger or shame or guilt or craving, is it like blocks all the energies to all the meridian lines in the body, and you get physical illness. And I found that that actually leads me to, led to kidney failure. Uh, and funny enough, after I wasn't into spirituality before. I was working in the stock market, I got kidney failure. But I started looking at alternative stuff. I went to a Chinese acupuncturist. And as I walked out the door, I was starting to be open to spirituality because I got in contact with David Hawkins. So I was very open. And the practitioner said, whispered in my ear as I just walking out the door. He said, fear is associated with the kidneys. The meridian that runs through the kidneys, the kidney meridian, the emotion related to that is fear. And then of course now I sort of understand from what Hawkins said. If I hold these ego emotions for too long, they blow out energy lines in the body. Like in China, they have the kidney meridian, the liver meridian, and another meridian to do with the immune system. So if I indulge in those negative emotions, then they blows out those energy lines, and the organs eventually start going, and the body starts getting ill. So I realized, of course, I need health. So I have to like let go, and just totally let go to God, and then trust that uh I mean, Hawkins reported the continuous miraculous, like everything just flowed. He wasn't thinking, there was no doer there. Everything just flowed because he'd completely let go of everything, and even and even thinking that he needs to do anything. So it was the enlightened state. So, and I knew I'd had glimpses of that when things flow miraculously. I knew he was telling the truth. So And that's my experience around money. And I still have a bit of work to do. I'll have to let go of totally. There's some payoffs I haven't completely let go of around fear and excitement around money. So I'll be doing some cancelings. But I know every time I let go of that and let go of the idea there's a doer that needs to do it, I get to, things always work out better than when I'm doing and forcing things and getting excited. So, and let's see if there was anything else to the question. Yeah, so that's the thing, and then that actually works for me practically in getting things done. It's like if I have to get something done, I got to shop, or I need money or something, I'll actually do the cancelling of beliefs, do the observer or let go of the thoughts, feel the emotions out, let the emotions run out. And when I get to that place of, the infinite or that peace, things just spontaneously happen from there and it gets sorted. It's like I don't have to do it. My ego doesn't have to do anything. It just gets resolved. So that this actually works for me on a practical basis, but it doesn't work if I haven't done all the work. And so I've totally let go of it. Then it's like my ego will go into fear or start thinking about it or how it can control things or do things about it. And sometimes I'm not it feels like I'm not in enough pain to 100% do the cancellings and do the work and observe it. It's like, well, it's not that bad. I'm not going to, I can't be bothered to cancel it. So, or observe it or whatever. So that can be a problem. But when it gets really bad, I'll do the work and go to the observer. So that's my experience. I mean, both on the practical level and surrendering the payoffs of the ego of fear and craving. And I'll stop there.